Oh yeah. Wait, I didn't get it. I didn't get the boat. No. Today I will try to escape this prison that is quite a lot harder than the previous prison. Can I beat this escape room? Watch to the end of this video to find out. So spawned on top of this barrel and I looked around. I quickly, like any other normal human being, went over to grab the creator of the map head, and then I took the sign. Then I went over and took the other one. I looked inside of the barrel and I saw a lot of steak. I mean enough to feed a whole village, and 14 bamboo, 1 snowball, 1 magma cream and 1 slime ball. I took the items and I mined the barrel. To my luck there was a crafting table beneath. I then looked around to find the hole to the next room. After thinking for a bit, I made a stick from the bamboo, and then I made ladders and took the crafting table. Then I placed the ladder down and even used the creator's head to get up. And after I had placed all the blocks, I still had the crafting table and was ready to go to the next room. In the second room I looked around and I saw raw iron in the item frame, and strangely enough there was also 2 end portal frames with eyes of ender inside of them. I thought for a bit and decided to jump down. Under the end stone was some wood slabs I took, and there was also item frames full with stuff. There was 2 iron noggin, 1 raw gold and a furnace, so I took it all. I then built myself up to the raw iron. I did though had to be careful where I would place the furnace since I didn't have a pickaxe. I counted the blocks up to the next room and was confused. I didn't have enough blocks to build out, even if I made a chain block from the iron. So in a fit of rage I punched the only breakable block, the end stone, and found a barrel with a door in it. Finally I had everything I needed, and I began to tower up with my barrel first, then the slabs, then the door, and finally I decided to place down my furnace down, since I couldn't bring the furnace with me. But I could bring the crafting table with me. So I placed down the furnace, chucked in the iron, and used the sign to smelt it. And also smelt the gold. Then I made a chain, and I took my crafting table with me, and I built myself out. Then I had a huge problem, parkour. I'm not the worst at it, but I'm certainly not the best. I crossed my fingers and I jumped on the drip leaf, and made it over to the bedrock island, with a lot of maps spammed. I could see there was a hole down, but I decided to look around first. And I found a gold ingot. I then began to break as many of the maps as possible, and eventually I dropped down into the hole, where I found a furnace with 3 ladders in it. Then I used 1 ladder to get out, and when I reached the end of the parkour I didn't know what to do. There was a command block, but I had no way to power it or change the command. Luckily at the block I was standing on there were an item frame with a trap chest. I then placed it at the command block and jumped on top of the command block to see if I could find anything, and I did. I would find a slab that read "Troll same item," which I don't know what the creator means. Please leave a comment if you know what he means. And while you do that, consider subscribing, it would help a ton. I then clicked on the chest where I got teleported to a new room with lava in the middle, and I was stuck in a simple bedrock cage. I didn't know how to escape, so went F5 and I found an item frame with a boat in it, which was clearly the way to get out, so I tried to get the boat. But disaster struck. The boat went out of the frame, landing just far enough so I couldn't get the item. I was stuck. I then tried a lot of things, like placing blocks to get the boat over to me, but it failed, so I had to give up on this run. So I re-downloaded the map and I began to beat the game speedrunner style. I then looked around and I found a gold shovel where I could break some snow on the ground, giving me a snowball. I then found a candle under it and I didn't know what I had to do. Then I found 3 more candles. I climbed on top of the bedrock and found some ice. Normally you would just break the ice and expect water, but actually if you break ice in mid-air, nothing happens. There needs to be a block under it. So I thought I was stuck until I realized that lit candles could melt the ice. But how could I light the candles? And then I looked at the lava in the middle and my snowball, and I got an idea. I placed the candles and went behind the lava and fired my snowball, hitting the candles, lighting it. And it worked! It melted the ice, so I went down into crawl mode into the next room. After a long crawl, I could go left or right. I chose left, But I didn't see anything in the room, only an andesite slab, so I turned back to the other room where I found a lot of item frames. I then took the chance and went out of crawl mode. But I also found a stone button and a piece of gold and a trapdoor. So then I used the iron trapdoor to get into crawl mode, and I took the button with me. Then I was stuck for a while until I tried to place the boat on the slab, where I then faced through the bedrock and found a lever. I pulled it and I got teleported to a piece of dirt, congratulated me on beating the escape room. And now I'm finally a free man. Have a good day.